5 tips how to master the frog stand. Let's get right into it. The frog stand is one of the easiest calisthenics or b-boy skills. But still, many people, probably you, otherwise you wouldn't watch this video, struggle with it. Good news is that this move is almost 100% technique and only a tiny bit of strength. If you struggle with it, maybe one of these 5+1 tips will boost your progress. And don't forget, before you do the frog stand, make sure to have a proper warm-up, especially in your arms and your wrists. Tip number 1, lean forward, but not too less and not too much. Most often, people do not lean forward enough. To keep the balance and to be like a scale, you have to lean a bit to the front at least. So if the center of your body is shifted into one direction, you will have a hard time. But it can also be that you lean too much to the front. This is of course also not so good because you put a lot of stress on your shoulders. And of course on your wrists as well. Anyways, leaning too less or leaning too much is both much more difficult. You have to find your perfect range. Tip number 2, press your arms against your legs. Or the other way around. Pressing your extremities against each other will drastically improve your stability. That means immediately when your legs touch your arms, you have to press both against each other. If you are loose here and you do not do this well, you will have a really hard time balancing your whole body weight. The same counts of course for all advanced frog variations. Tip number 3, think one step ahead. Imitate the goal you want to achieve. What do I mean with that? There are many people who can hold the frog quite well and also long, but the form is, well, just for the sake of holding the frog. But this is not what we want. You have to keep in mind at least a bit where do you want to go with that. For example, if you want to learn the planche and you just started your journey, the frog is definitely a great idea, but you should also adjust the frog to the planche position. That means straight arms are very important. It's also better the more you lean to the front and so on. On the other hand, if you want to learn, for example, how to go from a frog into a handstand, your frog can look quite different. There, for example, it's not that important that your arms are 100% straight. There it's more important that your hips are higher, which of course completely makes sense. What I want to say is, in the frog stand there is nothing like right or wrong. There are different variations and they all fulfill their purpose. I hope that makes sense. On the long term, you profit much more if you have your end goal in mind. Tip number 4, have a proper warm-up, especially your arms, forearms and wrists. Just put this higher risk for injuries blah blah to the side, that's obvious. The thing is, without warming up, you will lose energy exponentially. The warm-up will circulate your blood and therefore oxygen, and when you have oxygen in your muscle cells, they work much more efficiently. Not only do you prevent cramps, you also can train longer under higher intensities, and at the end of the day, you also reduce your risk for injuries. That's a very important tip, keep that in mind. And tip number 5, play with the balance and constantly strive to hold more advanced positions. Sometimes you see people who almost mastered the frog position and can hold it for like a minute, and it's really amazing, but it's also very important to take the next step. Do not relax on your achievement, but always include a more difficult step. If you can hold the basic frog position for, I don't know, 10-15 seconds, that's more than enough. You can and should immediately start going for the harder version. Also play with the balance, just like I mentioned in tip number 1. This will of course also engage different muscle groups and you will only profit from that. And the last tip, breathe. I'm also a person, when I start something new and it's high intensity, I just forget about my breathing completely. And I'm not the only one, some people almost faint. Go a step back and take a deep breath. I know you must keep body tension and it's a bit difficult to combine both, but it's definitely doable. So take your time. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and I wish that you can master this move as fast as possible and go to the next step. Whatever your next step is. Don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials, stay healthy, and see you next time.